Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online, the SLOTRO edition. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good girl. When last we left off, we had traveled back over here into the North Downs. We had done a mission or two for Radagast, all the way down here in the Lone Lands. He's right down here in the Weathertop area and all, and we had done that, so we had traveled all the way back over the Greek East Road and then up the Greenway, back up here into the Fornost area and the North Downs, so that we can continue on along up here and level appropriate stuff. I think we've pretty much finished off Orthon for the most part at the moment. We got a couple of quests, the Wargs of Anadir. We got to defeat Wargs, 6 more of them. Search the burial mound there at Hothaglan and collect bones from the bone piles. So we are going to be doing that now up here in this area, I believe it is, up here in the upper areas. Stable Master of Otrakar, huh? Okay, so we will be traveling into that region. I'm thinking over on the other side of the river again, as I think where we're going to go. I do believe it's going to be the Downs Wildcat. They should just screech at us, shouldn't they? Yeah. Yep, they just screech at us. They're irritable. They're aggro if we stay up too close to them for too long, but they're not going to bother us just coming on by them like that. I'm thinking the place that we are looking at going, if I remember right, ignore the bears. We've already searched for bears and all that. Hunted the bears and all. I think we've got to go right over there into that region. Can we get on over there? Can we scoot on by here and then go down the hill? I'm thinking so. I hope everyone's been having a good one. This is the 3rd morning in a row I've been playing this now. Enjoying it. Having a good time. And in addition, been trying to figure out what I also want to play on top of this. I was thinking Doom, but I don't know yet. I'm thinking actually I'm going to do some truck sim. I'm going to do some trucking, I think is what I'm going to do. We need to do a little bit more. It's been a while. I don't know if we've actually done some since yeah, we did. So it was like a couple days. We were right there in like the first week of January. So it's been about a month since we were trucking along. Let's bring Baloo out. It's been about a month since we were doing our trucking and all. And it's about time. Is that one that will give us the wolves, the Warg Slayer, and the Wargs of Anadir? It is indeed. So I'll send you on in. So I've been wanting to work on the engine. I've been wanting to work on trying to get some more of the cities prepared or done there in California. Get some more of the Golden State done. And you're another one that'll count. Starling Moor Stalker. Nope, you're not one of the ones that's going to count. Doesn't like you'll count either. The Packmate will. I wonder why the Snarling Stalkers won't, but the Packmates will. That is strange that they don't count for the actual wargs that we need in this area. Let's send you in. Oh dear. Yep, let's go ahead and see if I can get both of y'all kind of locked up there. And I think we can go ahead and throw this on you as well. Get a little DOT damage going on. I'm not too worried about Baloo. She's got things well in hand here. We're just about to finish up. We're about halfway through it. Which one am I targeted on? That one. Should be the Packmate. They should be okay, right? Yep, Packmate. So let's send you on in. So yeah, I'm thinking that's up next. But I got a busy day today, so it's one of those cases where I don't know if it's actually going to get done today because I have gone and got myself a dog. I have got a wonderful, and we've been wanting to get a dog for a while, my wife and I have. And we have decided to pull the trigger on it. We've been looking at some rescue animals and all. And we think we have found the perfect little darling. She's a mutt. She's a mutt. She's a Hind 57, but you can tell she's got a lot of, she's definitely got tons of hound. Tons of hound. You can tell she's got the head. She's got the head of like a lab. And kind of a bit of a coat of like a spaniel, like a cocker or something. A little bit of curliness to her coat. She's a short hair, but up on her shoulders and her back, she's got just enough. Oh, that's another snarling stalker, moor stalker. So you don't count. She's got enough, it's long enough that she's got just enough curls and stuff on her back that you can tell that she's got some spaniel in her. Oh, she is a beaut. She is an absolute beauty. Looking forward to her. All right, looks like this will be the last of the Warg pack mates here. Her name is Leah. And I go and pick her up today. We met her yesterday. She's an absolute cutie. And I think she is going to fit in with us well. I said she is a rescue. Several bones litter the ground here. The wargs have been busy feasting. Let's see if we can find some. She's a rescue animal, but it's not the kind where she's not a rescue from a bad home. She's had one owner, and the owner said was an older gentleman. Got her when she was a pup, just under a year old. He kept her for 2 years, and then he died. So it wasn't a case where she was like taken away from a bad home or anything like that. It's a case where her previous owner just died, so she kind of lost her owner rather than the owner abandoning her. More of a permanent abandonment, as it were. So, yeah, that's such a shame. But she is a darling. We're going to be going and picking her up this evening. I will put a picture of her at the end of the video, so y'all can see my darling little new addition to my family. Let's see, disturbed earth. Someone or something has been digging in the soil here. Okay, let's see if we can take out a couple more of these pack mates here. Hopefully this won't be enough to actually gather that up on us. Yep. Oh, you gonna come over this way, you pack leader? You are, aren't you? All right, let's go ahead and send you on in. Root you down. Cook you. Lightning strike you, burn you to the ground. Yeah, talking about all that and killing wargs at the same time. It's all right. These are evil. These are evil dogs. These are not dogs. These are wargs. They're like. Burial mound looks recently exhumed. Okay, so now we need to go back and talk to Orthon once more. Let's see what we have here. Do we have bone chips? Gnawed bones. These bones have been gnawed by the sharp teeth of wargs. Maybe he'll tell us they're just animal bones. And we'll also bring news of that particular bit having been disturbed. Let's see if we can weave and thread our way back up the hill here. But yeah, it's been great. I haven't had a dog in so long. I grew up with a house full of dogs. And whenever I was in college, there were several years there where I lived on a horse farm with several young ladies, and they just full of dogs. You know, it's like absolutely covered in dogs at the horse farm. Dogs and barn cats and all that. To the point where, you know, being dogs, big fluffy labs and stuff like that, going in and out all the time. Of course, you can imagine, had trouble with fleas in the house, constantly battling fleas and stuff, but also discovered, it was one of the strange things that we found out. There were two of us in the house, me and Marie, who, we were the two smokers. Leslie and Beverly, they didn't smoke. But Marie and I smoked, and the fleas almost never bothered us. Whereas everybody else would occasionally get, you know, problems with fleas on them and stuff like that. We almost never had any fleas on us. And we also found out the same thing with the mosquitoes in the air. When we go out in the evenings and sit out in the yard in the summertime and all, the mosquitoes would come along. And the mosquitoes wouldn't bother the two smokers either. I guess they would taste us or smell us or something. They would always, the two other girls would have the hardest time with the mosquitoes and stuff. So that was strange. I don't know if the smoking and the nicotine was what caused it, but that seems to be what caused it as far as we're concerned, because they would leave us alone. All right, fall into the wars.
How can I be of service?
So, what was his bestowal? Come to think of it, Norway, I'd ask another favor of you before you go. Another traveler passed along the road, a short little fellow. He went west not long before the Warg attacks on the farmlands. I fear that he may have been hurt. Will you search for him in Anundir? I see you found some bones, Norway. Some of these are fairly small, but I wouldn't say any of them will belong to the traveler I saw. Unless I'm very much mistaken, I'd say most of them are goblin bones. It seems to me that the wargs and the goblins must not get along well all the time, and that is good for us. Let them fight amongst themselves, and there'll be fewer for us to worry about. Armor of Anundir, which isn't going to be able to help us at all, so that's going to be total vendor trash. Alright, so we're at level 27, right? Completed of Glories Long Past final. Okay, we've got a number of deeds going on. Let's finish the Wargs of Anundir here as well. What was the history of that? Oh, we're not going to be able to use the helm either, are we? Wargs have free reign of the unguarded realm, especially the Toothed Hill of Hoth Eglan. Should defeat the Wargs and investigate the hill, which we have done. We saw the disturbed earth on it.
How can I be of service?
You found evidence of digging among the wargs at that large mound. That's very strange. I wonder if they found what they were looking for. I wonder what it is they seek. Okay. And now another
Could I speak
one.
with you a moment?
Othrakar, the Northern Dwarf Keep. You must be weary from your efforts and long travels, Narwhal. Loath as I would be to see you leave, I feel obligated to tell you that there's a dwarf keep not far from here that offers far more by way of comforts than the sad little campfire ever could. Othrakar is the name the dwarves have given it. They are friendly as dwarves go. If you wish to find a more habitable place to stay, it is a very short distance to the northeast, a stone dwelling nestled into the hills. So find the dwarf keep of Othrakar. That we shall do. Okay. So, we will jump down from here, head back on over to the road, which is just to the south of us, and then we are going to ride over here where that stable thing is at Othrakar. And that's the problem, the fact that you no longer have to fill in the maps. You know, you see this stable down here, you see the stable nestled in the hills over here that we shouldn't have any knowledge of yet. And way back in the good old days, as I talked about, we wouldn't know that was there. You know, we wouldn't know that a Stelden was sitting over here. The hidden little outpost of the Rangers here in the North Downs. So, as I said, that's one of the unfortunate parts of it. Of it giving us the map to start with, and that we don't have to fill it in as we should. Alright, there's the bridge, so we are going to be riding into a new section of land here across the Kingsfell region of the North Downs. Oh, there's where that mysterious relic. Yeah, y'all told me that the mysterious relic was over here now. Or maybe it's always been here, not over there. I swear it used to be at the one over there at that hill. At the turn. Starts the quest, the mysterious relic in the North Downs. A sinister relic stands by the smoking ruins of a farmhouse. For what purpose has it been left here? Boy, it's putting off a lot of dread, isn't it? How much dread are we getting off this mysterious relic? Dread of 4. Your unease has grown strong. With a 4 dread, as you see, at 80% maximum morale, only 90% at 6% of healing, 104% of damage received, and 85% of damage dealt, and -2 to our skill effects. Yeah, that's rough. Let's start that quest. Examine the mysterious relic here. Level 30. Wow. Before the burned cottage stands an evil-looking relic. Standing at the relic, your blood boils, so you can identify no good reason for it. You shake your head, and the feeling passes. Talk to Ted the farmer. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to Ted. Mysterious relic. Let's see, what happened here, Ted?
I'm sorry, did you need something?
I'll tell you what happened. Someone set fire to the house my brother and I have been living in. We managed to extinguish the fire, but that's not all. Whoever it was left this evil thing right out front. I think they were after that helmet I found, but they didn't get it. I sold it to a merchant earlier in the day. Alright, a helmet? What helmet?
Can't you leave me to my misery?
I'm sure it was valuable, gem-encrusted and very old. But it also made me feel uneasy, as if I wasn't supposed to hold it. So I sold it to a merchant in Trestlebridge. I'm sure that whoever set fire to our house was looking for it, but they'll not get it. I'll have that to be pleased about at any rate. What will you do now?
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
Our first home was sacked by the orc army that came out of Angmar, so my brother and me found this abandoned place to live in. We'll have to go somewhere else now. Maybe Trestlebridge or Stoneheight. I just don't know. Mysterious relic in the North Downs.
I'm sorry, did you need something?
A big old level 30 there? As if Bert and I have not suffered enough at the hands of the orcs, now we have to deal with someone setting our house afire. We were living in the cottage. I'm not going to finish that right now because I don't know if that finishes it off, and with it a level 30, I'd rather do it at when it's level appropriate and actually get the experience for it than waste a gigantic wallop of experience there. But at least now we know where the mysterious relic is, and we know we've got it in our list there. Oh, windmill over there. Y'all be careful. I've heard that causes windmill cancer, or so I've been told. So y'all be careful about it. Let's not get too close to it. Alrighty. So we are going to ride on over across the North Downs here to the fork in the road. And then when we reach the fork in the road, we are going to the T-junction, shall we say. When we arrive at the T-junction, we are going to go to the north, up toward those things into the hills, because where else would you find a group of dwarves, even if it's a group of dwarves friendlier than most, friendly as dwarves go. As you see, this junction here, you know, we don't see this road on the map heading over here to this stable we're not supposed to know about, but you can see a path. You see some ruins over there, don't you? We will investigate those soon enough. In the meantime, let's continue on north. Where else would you find some dwarves but in the hills there? And at the moment, I'd say Gondor does not call for aid because the beacons are not lit. Does that not look like a beacon up there on that hilltop or not? I'm looking forward to that too. I wonder if whenever we get down, you know, when Gnarlo's working there in Rohan and all right now, and the White Mountains, I'm waiting to see if the beacons get lit and if he has a hand in lighting them. I would not at all be surprised, because Lord knows we've done so much else. We're entering Nan Amlung West, as you see here. very shortly be coming up here to the bounds of Othrakar. And we are going to grab the stable master as well, who will be just inside here. Haven't seen this kind of architecture in a while, not since we left the Arid Luween over there, have we? Very familiar looking, very familiar looking. Okay, Quartermaster Orgrim. There's our stable master. Let's grab him. He gives rides to Meluanin and to Estelden. So I guess this, we just haven't found it yet, have we? But I think it's down here, isn't it? Meluanin. Yep, there it is. So we'll have to hit the other end of this road. Let's speak to the quartermaster. Is he the one that's got the Northern Dwarf Keep? Yep, he's the one we need to talk to finish off this Dwarf Keep one. Othrakar, the Northern Dwarf Keep.
I am at your service.
Well met, traveler. Welcome to Othrakar. You may find rest here, or work if it suits you. What do you say to that? I say that's a damn good thing. Alright, here we are at Othrakar. I don't know, was Othrakar, did that give us a thing? Let's look at all the viewing pending alerts that we have. Lotro points granted. We got 15 Lotro points for having finished off a deed here. Go ahead and look at it. At Glory's Long Past, the Rangers of the North muster their forces within the hidden refuge of Estelden, preparing to turn back the tide of the Iron Crown. So to get there, we had to finish 45 quests in the North Downs, which we've done. That gave us our 15 points, our 30 marks, 4,000 virtue experience, and increased reputation with the Rangers of Estelden. That's the one that we completed. It gave us the new deed, Deeds of the North Downs. Complete of Glory's Long Past, which we did, the final. We need to complete Explorer of the North Downs, which we haven't done yet. And we need to complete Slayer of the North Downs. So we're going to have to get all those as well. Strongholds, is that one of them? Find Nan Wethrin. East, West, so none of those. The Eastern Ruins, this isn't any of those. Western Ruins, Othrakar isn't any of those. So Othrakar, finding Othrakar just doesn't help us as far as the exploration and stuff. So, alright, but isn't it a nice little stronghold here? That is where we're going to stop here in Othrakar, and we will pick up, this is our next little quest hub here. I know he's got one about getting winter gloves or something, so we'll pick that one up. So, thank y'all for coming along. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. We're going to sit here and think about, are we going to continue on with the Othrakar? Or what I'm going to be doing as well is I'm going to pull up the list of quests and see what level they are. We're going to take a look at what level the quests are here, and then we will see if we will be moving on or going back to the bloats. I think the bloats is a level 28, isn't it? Yep, level 28. So we'll have to see if the ones here are level 27, and are we going to be leveling up here. So we'll see y'all next time. Thanks for coming along, and bye-bye.